Welcome back to the Supremely Black Podcast. This is your boy D Rose, man. I hope everybody's out there having a great day. As I said I was going to jump in and make sure I give me a video and pertaining to what's going on with YSL, Young Thug, Gunna, etc. It's been an indictment that has came in, racketeering charges, drug charges, murder charges, and everything else, man. And like I mentioned in my previous video is that, you know, they've mentioned 4PF, the Rolling 60 card, some GD cards, and, you know, just from experience being around people that have been a part of major indictments of RICO charges, man, like when you look at the people that's making money with the rap industry, you feel me? Like they got all the labels out there, they're doing their thing, you know, signing all the artists. You feel me? But here's the crazy part about it, where it always loses me, is that a lot of the times we're not realizing of what we consider like entertainment. They're really feeling like this is their real life. You feel me? Reason being is because now we all know, we should know at this particular point, the streets has no code, no honor anymore. It's not like it used to be. I know how we might have grew up in the, you know, some people that watch the videos in the 80s, the 90s. I'm a 91 baby myself, but it's not like it used to be. So it's to a point where there's never no need to glorify, but you also understand that there is some people that move by the old law and the old principle. You feel me? But that's over with. That shit is dead. You feel me? Like, they're taking kids out the hood, impoverished environments, and putting them in a place to where they can make hundreds of thousands and even millions. But the only story that a lot of them have is the same old, same old. You know, it's dope, guns, struggle, drugs, you know, shoot, whatever. You know, it's all violence, you feel me? And I think it just really turned into a push, is because if you really look at it, like, a lot of the times the rapper that emerges out of the crew isn't the one that was really doing the street shit. But a lot of these kids that get into this rap industry, you got to think some of them can be worth $1 million at 15, 16, 17, 18. They are now the ones that are actually doing it and getting on the tracks talking about the shit, man. You feel me? And it's like everybody's so gangster, everybody is this, everybody, like, the thing is about rap music, which has always made it dope to me, is that I like listening to storytellers. I'm not really into the drill rap and kill, blah, blah, blah. If you lit, you know what I'm saying, probably drinking on the way to the club, but in the club turned up, yeah, it's going to get you hyped. But then when you know, to like myself, when you're doing community work, talking with kids, talking with mothers, you know, single mothers, and you start to realize the real impact on the music. And it's not all the music, it's a lot of it is the parenting. But when you think about the influence that rappers have, when you think about a RICO charge that comes out, you think about all the particular things that could have been avoided outside of this. You feel me? Like, there are kids out here that may be talented enough they want to rap, but how about rap about getting your first job, rap about, you know, not getting your first girlfriend, rap about making the basketball team, rap about sports. Everything isn't guns, violence, and sex, man. I know it sounds cool. I know that's how you blow. But at the end of the day, I know some people that have very successful lives. They're entrepreneurs. I know some people that are very successful that have been in the military. Some people have 9-to-5 jobs that pay really well. And I say all that to say this, is that when you think about the people that are being targeted in the music industry, country person can go out here and talk about getting drunk as hell at the bar, ready to go home and kill himself and his wife and kids, and they're never going to get charged for that. That's never going to be used in court. Here's the difference on our side of it in hip hop. Everything that we mention, if we really got street ties and connected with somebody, they're going to use that in court. So I'll be foolish to sit up here and say, don't be doing this shit, because hell, I did it when I was younger. I was around people that did a lot of crazy shit. But here's the thing though, none of us got on no tracks. Nobody got on social media. Nobody was publicizing that to the world of what you was doing. Like, that just wasn't, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't the new age thing. We didn't rap over a beat and say we beefing with so-and-so or this hood. It just wasn't a thing to do. And to the point is, I got homies that's really doing 20, 25 life sentences behind the shit that really went on in the streets. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, there's not any entertainment in it when you realize that Young Thug them and Gunna them, you hype, you got the city on lock, you dropping all these tracks. But then when they drop a 98-page indictment and they got you, Lil Baby, the rest of your peers, everybody getting, could potentially be faced with a RICO, and then what? And then now it's just entertainment. You feel what I'm saying? Like that now you just gonna say, oh no, well, I ain't never really slid on D-Rose down there. I never really hit that block. I wasn't riding down Memorial. I didn't hit Zone 3. I didn't hit Campbellton Road. You know what I'm saying? Like all that shit, that's what you was really living, and that's what people really took on to you, and that's what they really like. So, in a lot of the sense, they gonna salute you because people respect the people that actually living how they living. But then here comes the court. Then here comes the judge. Here comes the jurors. Now here comes the music. Now here comes the shit that didn't happen behind it. Here's a body that was dropped over here. Here was a shooting over here. You know what I'm saying? And these things that you've talked about, we've seen it with Boosie, we've seen it with a number of rappers. You feel what I'm saying? Like, this should be a message especially to the youth, because it's kind of hard to change somebody that's, my age or a little bit younger. We stuck in our ways. We're gonna have to bump our head and, touch that eye to realize that's real fire right there. To understand that this shit really ain't no game, man. It's really mamas and grandmamas and aunties burying their kids, and it's really, they got to write them books. You know what I'm saying? There's really kids that are going to grow up without a mother or father because of street life. You know what I'm saying? And these brothers had an opportunity to still have lived of what they did and still get on and make music and not ever mention anything that they ever did in the streets and never break the code, because honestly, it's self-snitching. I seen somebody post like, it's crazy how they pumping in all this money to these artists. They running up these M's, they getting it bad, it chains, gas, all that. And then they trick them off the streets. And one of my partners that actually responded, they tricked themselves. It's because, honestly, we would all be a fool to know this. I'm always going to be crying. But you have to be even a bigger fool to get on the track and tell what the hell you just did yesterday. Like, I just bust down 4 juice and shot at a nigga on Memorial. Like, come on, bro. You feel me? Like, I had to get on camera and address this. It's been a minute, so, sorry for that wait. But it's been too many people that hit me up. Was like, bro, what's your thoughts on this? And you feel me? Like, when you really around somebody that got hit with a RICO, could potentially get hit with a RICO, dog, ain't nothing light about that. 5, 10, 20, 25 to life, bro. That ain't no light shit. That ain't nothing you just waking up, oh yeah, you so gangster that you just gonna step away from your mama and your kids and grandmama and your gal. You ain't trying to do that, bro. Like, for real. Like, I know people that did plenty of time. We all do. Like, it's the same old recurring thing. But when you see people actually make it out, you don't want to see them go back to, you still go to jail for street shit. Like, when the boy make it out the hood, they can run the ball for real or and dribble the ball for real. He can get some M's. Everybody in the hood be like, this nigga tripping if he trick himself out the streets with this. What is you trying to be a rapper for in the street, nigga? You getting millions, dog. You got potential to get millions and change everybody that's around you. Everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are a valuable asset now. So even if there is people that's doing street shit, you have the ability to take them out. Like, get them a lawn care services. You know what I'm saying? Get their CDL. It's a lot of different things that you could do out here. Learn the stock market. Young cats that watch my videos and my homeboys to be putting in front of these kids that are working, diligently within the neighborhoods, within the hood, within the school, man. Show them this video, dog. Let them see what's going on in that indictment. You know what I'm saying? These cats out here really running up some bread, but the lack of guidance and understanding of what the hell, how serious it is, once you put that on the track, it's like putting it on the internet. No matter if I want to delete this video, somebody can screen record it and it's on internet forever. You feel me? Like, just let's wisen up when it comes to that. And I ain't preaching. I'm just really just telling you the real shit, because everybody doesn't get lucky enough to have a voice and a platform that actually could be able to enlighten our people and get them to think in a different way. And we can't save everybody. That's not what this platform is for. But it would be foolish for us that have made it out and have been involved in the lifestyle to continue to glorify what we see as tearing down our youth even faster than what we was doing. You feel me? Like that's real shit. I had a little cousin that didn't even make it to his high school graduation. He got killed in the summer. Gang shit, street shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you ain't seen them people in the front row, bro, on both sides. Grandmamas and mamas crying, generations, and this is the baby out the crew. And, you know, he's the one that's gone, and we done did all the other shit in the streets. Cousins done did this and that. Like, come on, man. Like, for real. Like, we got to start looking at this shit different. If you a street, cool. Talk about, if you want to talk about it, it's a form of expression. Before you talk about it, don't be putting yourself in no environment. I would really tell you, leave the shit alone and go find you a trade or something to actually do. Get up out that shit. Quit selling dope. Quit shooting out. Like, look at some of the people that's around you and realize the wars that y'all have been through, the shootouts, the indictments. You know what I'm saying? You done survived a lot of that. So push it back. Like, we need our youth to learn from our elders' mistakes. If you see that they getting jammed on a RICO, there is no reason that you should still get back in that booth or get with your homeboys and still put all this bullshit on social media. And if you're rapping, you get on the track and you tell everything that's going on around you. Either quit doing it or wisen up in regards to it. Because I understand how it is when you caught in the mix. It's a lot of different things that you wish you could do differently. But at the end of the day, that just ain't how it's always going to turn out. You feel me? Get you something different, man. You know, I know it's easier said than done. I was once young and feeling lost and confused and not really knowing what to do. Some of my partners are already full-fledged and jumped off the porch, getting involved with all type of shit. You know what I'm saying? As some of them, I wish right now that I could celebrate some of the successes I've been through in life. Not that I didn't made it, but mentally you got to free yourself from that bondage of realizing that, man, this shit ain't nothing. It ain't nothing that's going to come out of it, man. It just ain't. Dead or in jail. They using social media, they using rap, they got your homeboys that's telling. Like, at some point, we have to just take accountability for ourselves and say, man, we control the narrative. We just continue to play the game that they put out for us to play. They make it so easy. Everything comes so fast. Everything's so flashy. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around some cats that did what they did, and you would never even know it. This era is all about the flash. They got to upload it. It got to be on the internet. I got to let you know that I really just slid over there. I can't let you think you playing me pussy. I got to let you know that I responded. Instead of it being like, you know what, bro, hey, we might have had our differences. We gone and get a little quick fade in, friendly fade, gone about our business, go back and take it back to how it is, man. Get some money. But stay out the way. It's plenty of legit ways you can get some shit going on out here. The same blocks y'all terrorize, y'all could be cutting grass and making sure y'all run up an empire to where y'all doing that on a major streaming to where now you got the hose on. Everybody going through y'all to make sure they get the yard cut. You feel me? Like it's a lot of different things we have at this point, dog. We have to wisen up. It's too many L's. It's too many rappers. It's too many millions that's getting pushed into the hood that's getting used for all the wrong reasons. And this is how I want you to think of it before I close this out, man. They giving us money to continue to talk to make their job easier, and two, to continue to take out the soldiers and the queens that's within our communities that can help actually break the cycle and the curse. Because I will say this about the younger generation that is seeing this and it might be caught up in the idolizing and worshiping. We've all done it. Your mindset is something that they can never take away from you. You're more straightforward and not as easy to follow rules in regards to what society has put out as like the map for your success. Use that shit, man, to actually do something different with it. So if you turn out to be a rapper, rap about something different. Rap about the struggle of some of the stuff you might have seen. Hell, rap about you seeing these kids catching these RICO cases and how you realize that, hey, I got a talent. I didn't live through some shit. I got a little respect out here amongst my peers. but let me make sure when I bring it back to it, I'm actually trying to change the narrative. Take the money that they're giving, to hell with them change, look at investments, look at entrepreneurship, look at changing what's going on, look at real estate, look at that. Like, learn from them. Don't get caught up in no RICO case because you're just running your damn mouth. That's really what it comes down to. Make sure that you put you and your people in position if you happen to pop in the rap game and stay the fold. Don't sign with no major label that wants you to push beef against the people from the east side or the north side. People want to beef with the south side. Just wising up, man. And this is my thoughts on this. And I might touch bases on it again. Just really depends on how everything pan out. Because when you look at that list, here, that's a lot of different factions. And you got to think, this ain't just Atlanta that's doing this. They're just the first ones that's going vocal and letting you know who they could be identifying for a RICO case. It's a lot of major cities that could be impacted, a lot of major rappers that could be impacted by this. Atlanta's just taking the step to say, hey, we don't mind coming out and letting you know we watching you. We've been watching you anyway. And a lot of them probably got inside informants, allegedly. You feel me? So drop your comments. Let me know what you think in regards to what's really going on. Also, drop a message to the youth because a lot of them do watch it. And my homeboys or homegirls hit me up and let me know that they ain't shared the video. So leave them a message of encouragement below. You feel me? I just want to know what's everybody's thoughts in regards to just another rap group and some more of our young brothers out here that could be changing the narrative, still getting caught up in the system when they are actually getting paid more than the average Joe out here. You know what I'm saying? But always, man, very close to that first 1,000. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. And always, man, long live CC.